Okay, what we've got here is the mattress platform, which I have a specially made trolley, which is just 4 wheels on a platform and a rod that holds it up. You can see I don't need any, have to hold it up at all. What I do is I grab some plastic around either end, that stops the ends from flowing up, and I check the cables here and here, because you've got to lead them in first before you do all the wiring. So that's ready to go, there's nothing more to do. Then we go to the platform, the bottom half. And we've got to unhook this, you can unhook all the wires, and you've got to unhook the retaining clip to open the bed up and take the screws out. So we'll do the screws with a drill, makes it easier. You can do it with an Allen key if you want. It just takes time. The bed won't fall, it just sits there. I lock the wheels because the bed's going to be going that way. All the bolts are undone, all the wires are free. So what I've got to do is force this to the side a bit and lift up the retaining clip. It's a bit tight. With a little screwdriver, it comes undone. Put that down there, and I just flick this out. And I let the wheels do the job by just letting it slide. When I get to there, we click that in. And same with the other end. Just make sure they're home, and they're down. So then, what I have a spare, spare hand control and junction box. This lead here is the main power source to the back of the bed, and I just put that in there. That allows me to raise the bed up to put the platform on. I'll put the 240 volts into it. Now the bed's ready to come up to put the platform on. You don't have to synchronise anything, you just have to raise the bed up. And the most common thing is half of this level with the screws. And when this comes up, midway through there, level with the screws, and that's enough height that you need to assemble the bed. So once that's done, careful of all the wires. I then bring the bed up to the, I put these back in. Again with the proper tool. Then we've got to do up the end bolts, and I use another tool by putting it in there. Both ends, make sure both ends are done up tight. Now I never take that as being gospel. That's got batteries in it, they get a bit weak. I always have a spanner which I tighten them up with to make sure that they are tight. So, you can see I used the gun, but didn't do them up dead tight. Right, that bed's ready now to put the platform on. The platform's been unfolded. I've put the pins in. The pins are in. The only thing I haven't done is put the mattress retainers on. We can do that last. So you have the bed around, I use a blanket, I know 30 and all that. That's so you can slide the bed down towards the hooks quite easily without scratching the platform. Just cut them. Okay, the bed's ready to be put together. So what I do with my trolley is I bring the mattress platform over, get it fairly central, and then all I do is I slide it onto the platform. As you can see, there's not much lifting, very little lifting in fact. I come inside, I use these things to support myself. Bring this up here, I can slide the bed because it and pop it in. So one end's in, now the other end, I'll take the plastic off. The easiest thing to do when they just pull this forward and just let it sit there. You don't have to do anything else, just let it sit there. I make sure these are ready, just bring them out sideways. I pick the bed up from the centre, and these are growth links. And when they come up, you just hook them on, like so. This one too. Now the mattress platform's on. All we've got now to do is do up these bolts. Again, I use the tool. They don't have to be tight. No sense in doing them tight because they're only going to swivel just a little bit. Okay, all we've got to do now is to connect up the wiring. And I still use that little screwdriver to put the clips in. So we unfold the wires. You've got one to the back actuator and one to the front actuator. Obviously the short cord goes to the front actuator. All I do is put a little bit of spit on it. And fit it in. The clips in. That's it there. Again, a little bit of spit. They go in a lot easier if you put a bit of lubricant on it. You don't have to spit, you can put some grease on it if you want. Now, clip it in. This one comes back out of the way. Again, I use a screwdriver. I force that forward. I force that forward and it slides over the top. I put this wire in the first hole of this junction box. You've got one either side. Did you want to get them down there with me? Might be better if you lay it on your back. You've got a little groove, it fits in a slot in there, and that just goes in there. We've got another one here which is blocked off, and we have two more. One will do the back power supply. Oh, if I can reach it. That's the back power supply to the foil switch, and that goes in the rear one, like so. And just in there goes the handset. I'll do that in a minute. We have cables to the side, so we just cable on it all the way along there. And we leave the loop like it is. That allows the bed to go up and down without catching anything. And then I do the other side. One of the things that I forgot to do when I took the mattress platform off is that I put a clip in here. one of those quick release clips. I saddle, of course, and I put it in a straight up and down position. The reason we do that is that I then put the handset cable and click it on it. And that stops the nurses from putting it under the bed. They have a tendency now to put it over the back of the bed so they don't do any damage to it. So the other side I've got to do, it's only 2 more cables and the bed's finished. So you can see it doesn't take long. One's the main cable from the control box. That's the main power source to the junction box, and the other one's the extension cord that goes across to there. So again, a little bit of spit. It goes in there. I bring this one out. This time the cables are on the underside, or you've got to go over, so just tidies it up a bit. Goes in there, and there's another one just here. So, all the cables are in. All I actually have to do now is to put the retaining clips on. You've got 2 lugs clipped into these little slots here. You feed them over the wires, like so, and click it on, and you do the same the other side. Now that bed's ready to go. What I would do now is plug it into the wall and test it. Make sure the CPR function works, the backrest works, it goes up and down. If you like